welcome back to my channel. So as you can see always from the title, this video is going to be about where I'm eating at Walt Disney World later this year in 2019 when I go back for 2 weeks. I am so excited. So we booked these dining reservations a little bit ago because if you don't know, you can book ADRs or advanced dining reservations 180 days in advance for your entire stay. So we did these a little while ago. It's now August, so I'm like 50 something days away from being able to book my fast passes. So I'm like nearly 100 days away from getting to, or at least flying to America. So the countdown is on, but I thought I'd just make this video to tell you about where I'm eating, maybe why I'm eating there, and also it's good for me to remember where I'm eating at. So let's move on. I've got my handy dandy My Disney Experience app open because obviously I've made all my dining reservations, so they're all in here. So if I keep looking at my phone, you know why. I'm just looking down here to try and remember where we're eating because I don't really remember it all. First off, let's go from the beginning. We are eating for the very first time. We've never eaten here. I think Mum and Dad are coming with us this time, so we let them choose some restaurants which they thought sounded cool. So we looked through all the menus, we looked at videos on YouTube, which I highly recommend doing when you're considering booking dining reservations, just to get an idea of what it's like, what the food's like, and what people think about it. So for the first time ever, we are going to lunch at the Boathouse, which is at Disney Springs. I'm gonna say it's not that new, but it opened in 2016, end of 2016, 2017, when the whole Disney Springs like refurbed area opened up, I believe. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this. It just looks amazing. A lot of people say the food is really good here. It's really high quality. I think my mum or dad might have picked this restaurant, and I was more than willing to try it because, as I said, we watched heaps of videos and I've watched heaps of vloggers who have eaten here and really enjoyed it. So yeah, I get to try the Boathouse for the first time. So if you've eaten at the Boathouse, and I'm going to do this for every restaurant that I haven't eaten at, let me know below what food you liked and maybe what I should order or maybe what my family should try. Obviously, if it's seafood, I'm not going to try it, but I might convince my dad to. So there's that. So we're eating at the Boathouse for the very first time, which I'm excited for. It's something different and I like trying new things because Disney food is fast becoming my absolutely favorite thing at these parks. More than the rides, more than the entertainment. Maybe I really like fireworks, but the food, I love it. I love the Disney food. Next, we are staying at 2 resorts this year we have never ever stayed at, and I am absolutely thrilled. Like, I still can't believe we're sort of staying at these resorts. I still have to pinch myself because I never ever thought I'd be able to stay at a deluxe resort, let alone 2 deluxe resorts in the one stay. If you're wondering how I made this possible, I can't actually afford deluxe resorts, but if you rent DVC points, which I can make a whole other video about this, but if you rent DVC points, you can save so much money. So yeah, we saved a ton of money, so I get to stay at deluxe resorts for the first time and I'm really excited. So we decided, hell, while we're staying at these resorts, sorry about that, had a battery malfunction. My battery just died. So lucky I've got spares. But anyway, since we're staying at these new resorts, we want to check out restaurants that are close by to them and just see what they're like, because we do like trying the restaurants that are in our resort or close to our resort, because one of them, you'll understand, it's not technically in our resort, but this one is in our resort, and it is Olivias Cafe at Old Key West, which is the original DVC resort at Disney World. So we're staying here and we are trying the brunch. So I'm not a big breakfast person, the rest of my family is. So we thought, hey, why don't we do brunch so the breakfast people can still eat breakfast and I'm not stuck with a breakfast menu. And sometimes I do like some breakfast items on the brunch menu. So yeah, we decided to give brunch a try. So we are going to Olivias Cafe brunch. And yeah, I can't wait. The food looked really yummy. I think this is one of those ones where it wasn't anyone in particular picked this restaurant. It was just an overall, we all went, yeah, we want to eat at restaurants at our resort, so why not eat at Olivias Cafe? We have my sister might not get breakfast because, you know, she loves her breakfast food, but I think she loves her fried chicken more, and apparently Olivias Cafe has some of the best fried chicken on Disney property. Yet to experience that. Let me know below if you've eaten here, let me know what you think, but that's what we've heard. So I know she's gonna be really excited to try that. So yeah, Olivias Cafe brunch. Let me know, have you eaten there? What did you think of it? I'm quite excited. I don't know what I'm gonna get off the menu, but I'm all there for it. Technically, I've got 2 dining reservations on this day, but one like sort of isn't food. So the first place we are going back to, we have gone back here. We went here in 2016. We didn't go here in 2017, but we went here in 2018, and we're going back here in 2019. And I believe this is all my dad's fault because he remembers it and he really wants to go back. And it is, once again, lunch. We do a lot of lunch reservations, and this is because it opens up our nighttime. So we're not like stuck having dinner and then rushing to the show, because we really enjoy the nighttime shows. So that's why we tend to do a lot of lunch reservations, in case you're wondering. But we are going back to Sanaa, which is over at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. The food out there is amazing. So this is like Indian sort of food. Anyway, the bread service there, which is like all the different naan breads and the sauces. So good. Last year my sister and I got it, and like for 2 people it is not a good idea because you cannot eat it all. But we're going back with my mum and dad this year, so hopefully we can get the bread service and actually finish it all. And also the butter chicken, oh my god, it is just some of the best butter chicken I've ever eaten in my life. I get the same thing every time. Maybe I should try something different, I don't know. But yeah, my dad really wanted to go back here. He has fond memories of it, of when we went in 2016. So yeah, we're excited to go back to Sanaa and eat some more bread service and butter chicken. Oh, the next dining reservation we have for that same day, once again, it's not really dining, but you had to book it, and I'm only booking it because I just want to see the inside. I don't actually care. I'll order 1 drink if I have to. But it's Ogre's Cantina. Yes, I was talking about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So we just got a reservation, mainly just to go in. My sister will probably order a drink. I don't know if I'll order a drink. I will if I have to, like I said. There's not, I think there's like 2 food items on the menu. So it's not really a dining reservation, but this is how they're handling the cantina for now. Is they're making people reserve spots, so there's not a big queue like waiting to get in. So yeah, we are going to the cantina mainly because I just want to hear DJ Rex play music. I want him to play a slight version of the cantina song, so I doubt he's going to actually play the real cantina song. I just want to hear it. That's the whole reason I'm going in there. I'm just going in there to check it out. No other reason apart from the fact I just want to walk on the inside. That's it. Moving on, another new restaurant which I think my mom picked. My mom and my dad. It is a new restaurant over at Epcot, and we actually got this as part of the candlelight package, but Disney still hasn't announced who our narrator will be. I'm like, I did that as if you should know what I mean. Narrator, you know, the narrator. We still don't know who the narrator's gonna be, but going with my parents, we wanted to be guaranteed that they get a seat for the candlelight processional, so we're doing the lunch again, so we get the 5 o'clock show, which I heard isn't the best show because it's still daylight. But we did it last year, and you know what, it was good enough. We absolutely loved it. So yeah, we got a restaurant reservation for that exact reason, so my parents can sit for candlelight processional, because if you queue up in the normal standby queue, you're not guaranteed a seat. You're not even guaranteed to get in, depending on who the presenter is. So yet to know who my narrator, my narrator's gonna be. But we are eating at restaurant Marrakesh. I've heard this is very hit and miss. Some people love it, some people hate it, but from what I gather, the people that hate it tend to not like this sort of food, whereas my family love this sort of food. Like, this is all up in our grill. I'm surprised we haven't eaten here before. And in this restaurant, I believe they have belly dancers and stuff come out, and that's really cool. So we have never eaten here before. It is a new one. It's in Epcot, in case I didn't explain that already. But yeah, I'm very excited to try it out. I'm very excited for the food, because that is the sort of food that my family enjoys. So yeah, really excited. Once again, if you've eaten there, let me know what you ordered, and maybe I can check it out, or what your favorite thing is. So next, where we're eating another lunch, because we are luncheon people, and I think this was my pick, and I think this was my pick just for the mashed potatoes. This is the greatest mashed potatoes I've ever eaten in my life. I didn't even really like mashed potatoes. For the fact, for me to go and say the mashed potatoes was my favorite thing, there's a problem there. You know they have to be the greatest in the world. To me anyway. So it is at Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. A lot of people just say Homecoming. This is in Disney Springs. My sister and I ate here for the first time last year in 2018. So we're going back. I pretty much demanded we go back, mainly because my dad loves mashed potato. And in my head I was like, Dad, you are gonna love this mashed potato. If it doesn't taste as good, I'm gonna be so disappointed. But I remember I ate the whole thing. Like, I didn't even eat the chicken. I didn't even eat all my chicken or my donut, because that's the meal I got. I ate all the mashed potato, and you can even get extra mashed potato. You can get sides of mashed potato. I'm like, oh, I'm just talking about mashed potato. It was like the greatest thing I've ever had, but I felt like my dad would love it, so that's why I'm fairly sure I picked this restaurant to go back to. But yeah, it is a very, very popular restaurant. The chicken, everybody goes here for the fried chicken, which my sister loved. As I said before, she loves fried chicken, so she will 100% be getting fried chicken. Like, I like the fried chicken, but I don't know, fried chicken is just not always my thing, but it did taste really good. Like, definitely go there if you're a fried chicken fan, like love that sort of comfort food stuff. That's what it does. Homecoming does southern comfort food, from what I gather. Like Southern American comfort food. I'm not from America, so you feel free to like tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly sure that is what it's based off. So yeah, it's like mashed potato, mac and cheese, the donuts, chicken and fried chicken. Lots of fried chicken. But yeah, so we're excited to go back here. Oh, this is my pick. I picked this place. So let me start by saying I love Asian food. It is my holy grail of food. If you ask me what I want, when I want, at whatever time of day, I'm gonna say Asian food. So that can be Indian, Chinese, Japanese, like that sort of food. Yes, I am there for it. Freaking love Asian food, like you have no idea. So we are eating at this restaurant for the first time. I've eaten at the quick service portion of it, which was also really good. But then a lot of people say the restaurant is amazing, and a lot of people don't go and give it a try. So me being me, wanting to try new things in my life, went, yes, I am gonna go try the Yak and Yeti restaurant. Yes, that's what it is. Yak and Yeti at Disney's Animal Kingdom in the Asia section. A lot of people who I've watched who have eaten here loved it, said the food was amazing. So I am so excited because I love Asian food and I just can't wait. This, once again, it's another lunch reservation. I think we're gonna be hard pressed to find dinners on this menu. I think there's gonna be one dinner that I 100%, or two, that I know of. Yak and Yeti, have you eaten here? What did you try? Did you like it? I'm really excited. I picked this because it's Asian food, and that's really the only reason, and also because the quick service portion, which I don't think, is it called Yak and Yeti quick service? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's right next door to the restaurant. I've tried that and I absolutely... What else could go wrong in this video? Actually, I shouldn't have said that because something else could go wrong. Touch wood. That is wood down there. Sorry, that time my SD card filled up, so I've been talking too much today. I have actually, my mouth is like really dry. But Yak and Yeti, yeah, trying that for the first time. Can't wait. Let me know what you've ordered. Next, I didn't pick this, my mum did. It seems like I did because it's another Asian restaurant. But I didn't. My mum also loves Asian, and maybe, actually my whole family loves Asian food, apart from my sister. It's probably not her favorite, but the other three, yeah, we are all over it. We've never eaten here, so it's another new one, yay! Lots of new ones on my list, and this is Morimoto Asia, once again for lunch, at Disney Springs. Never eaten here. The chef, Morimoto, is an Iron Chef. I don't really know what that means. I just know it means he's an amazing chef. My brother is like, if he watched my YouTube videos, would be glaring at me right now. I know when we mentioned we were eating here, my brother doesn't like Disney, it's not his thing. But we mentioned this guy's name, and my brother was just like, you're eating at an Iron Chef restaurant at Disney World? And I was like, yeah, is that like a problem? Like, is it meant to be really good? And he was flipping his lid. Like, he thought that was amazing. He's like, I can't believe you're eating at one of their restaurants. It's like, he watches a lot of cooking shows, and he just thought it was like one of the greatest things ever. So I'm gonna take that as a, this should be a really good restaurant. I haven't really watched many people eat here. Probably should have, but we sort of just looked at the menu and went, yes, we love it. That was the reason we booked here. So yeah, let me know if you've eaten here, what you thought of it, what you ordered. I think from what I know, this chef is quite amazing. I don't think he's always there, but I don't even think he works there all the time. I don't know how this works, but I think it means it should be good, and it's Asian, so it's already gonna be good in my book. Next, we don't really have a dining reservation for this day. Like, it is a dining reservation, but it's not your typical dining reservation. We did this in 2016. We did this in 2017, so it's not new. But it's something my dad really enjoys, and I really enjoy. Like, I love it. And it is afternoon tea at the Grand Floridian. So like I said, it's not like a full meal, but it fills you up. Like, you get a lot of food, and it depends. There's different tiers, like 3 different tiers of tea packages that you can choose. like afternoon tea packages, so like as they go up you get like more sandwiches and more desserts and more, you know what I mean? So yeah, you get a lot of food, trust me, you do end up quite full after it. So we're going back to the Grand Floridian for afternoon tea, which is really lovely. I do love it. Next, this is another new one, and I don't think my parents watch my YouTube videos. I hope they don't. Anyway, they can look at this themselves on the My Disney Experience app. So if they haven't figured it out, shame on them for not looking at this. So me and my sister did all the dining reservations, and us being the sneaky people that we were, it's gonna be their anniversary while we're away. We made sure to book what a lot of people say is the best restaurant on Disney property, Disney World property, and that is California Grill. We booked California Grill for dinner for their anniversary, and we booked a sort of later dinner, so this is one of the only dinners we're doing, so then we can go out and watch the fireworks. And that night the fireworks are going to be a Christmas party fireworks, so yeah, I'm really excited to eat here. Like, okay, I've got to admit, I look at the menu, it is overly expensive, like so expensive, and I look at this sort of menu and it's a bit too fancy for me. Like, I look at things and I'm like, what is that even? Like, I don't even know what that is. Like, you know, it could just be steak with sauce and it would say something really fancy instead of just saying steak with sauce. Do you get what I mean? But very expensive, but from what I've heard, the food quality is amazing. I'm not sure what we're gonna order, so let me know if you've eaten here, what you ordered. I haven't really heard many people complain about this restaurant, so I'm excited to try California Grill and just watch the fireworks from the Contemporary for the first time ever in my life. So yeah, happy anniversary, Mum and Dad. I don't even know if you watch these, but if you didn't notice, we did that for you. You're welcome. Next, this was my sister's pick because it's breakfast. That is how I know it's her pick. And it's at the Wave. So we've never eaten here for breakfast, lunch or dinner. So we're eating here for breakfast, and I think my sister watched the Diz. We watched the Diz a lot, and I think they convinced her to eat here. I think it was them that she watched their video. She watched other people go here and she just thought it looked really good. And I remember, I think I did look at the menu and went, oh wow, that's actually a really good menu for breakfast. So yeah, we're going to the Wave for breakfast. It's something new. It's our only breakfast, I believe. Yay, breakfast! Not really my thing, but I usually get pancakes or something. I'm just not a breakfast food person, unless you can have acai bowls, which I love acai bowls. Or smoothie bowls. Oh, they're the best. So yeah, we're eating at the Wave for breakfast. Never eaten there, so once again, if you have, let me know what you ordered. Next, I think this was my dad's pick. My dad doesn't like going out of his comfort zone, does he? Because he's picking all the places he already ate at in 2016. But I think it's because he has such fond memories of them, and he knows that we have picked other restaurants. That's why he's picked ones that he loves, which I don't mind. I love this restaurant, so I'm not going to complain. And that is Teppan Ed. I think they say Teppan Ed. A lot of people say Teppan Edo. Eaten here many times before. It is amazing food. It is Asian food. What do you expect? It's pretty much like if it's Asian food, Ali loves it. I don't think I've ever had a bad experience with Asian food on Disney property. No, I haven't. I just tried to think back then. I don't think I have. So this food is amazing. And you also get like a little show in front of you. So you sit around the, oh God, the hot plate. I was about to say oven. It is not an oven. So yeah, you actually sit around the hot plate. Only 8 people can sit around it at a time. So you're normally seated with people you don't know, which doesn't mind. Guess what? You get to make new friends. And we've actually met some really lovely people sitting next to them and just randomly chatting. A lot of them are very interested about the fact that we are Australian. And we come from Australia, and that's usually where the conversation goes, and then they teach us a few things about where they're from, which is usually America. But it's like, it's cool to learn, you know, it's cool to hear them speak about what it's like for the average American. So yeah, you get to meet new people. It's a great time. But yeah, you watch the guy cook the food in front of you, and he does like a little show. He makes it fun and interesting, and it is great. It's definitely an experience, and I'd go there for the experience alone, but the food is also amazing, so go there for the food too. Next on the list, this was my sister's choice because she loves Italian food, which I don't, but my parents do. So this is when we're opposite. My sister doesn't love Asian and I don't like Italian, but the parents love both. But I'll eat pizza. So we are going to Via Napoli, which we ate here in 2017 with my cousins, which is in Epcot. I don't think I explained, Teppan Ed was also in Epcot. It's in the Japanese pavilion. But yeah, we're eating at Via Napoli. I know my dad's gonna love it. He loves Italian food. I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna end up being one of his favorite. Apart from how noisy it is. My dad doesn't like really noisy restaurants. Just because he's getting older and it's harder for him to hear. Understandable. But I think he's actually gonna really love the food at this restaurant. I loved it. Me and my sister shared a pizza and I think a lasagna last time. We often will get our own dishes to ourselves, but then we switch. We each eat half. We each eat half. So then we actually get to try 2 different dishes. I'm assuming like a lot of people do this. Maybe if you actually had a significant other. I don't yet. So I still share with my sister. We share meals. That's what we do. That's how I get to try different food. So yeah, we're eating at Via Napoli for lunch. Decided to go back, probably get pizza. Moving on, oh, we actually have 2 dinners. Okay, we have 3 dinners in total. I forgot about the last one. So this was my pick, this was my pick. And it is, in my opinion, the greatest Disney restaurant on property. Okay, the service is a bit rushed, but the food, oh, you eat so much of it, you nearly make yourself sick. I did that twice on my last trip. I nearly made myself sick. I remember walking through the Polynesian. There's a massive hint. You probably know exactly where we're going. I remember walking through the Polynesian after eating and I had to keep like bracing myself against walls. I was like, dear God, I am gonna be sick because I ate that much food. But it was so good. Like you couldn't not eat it. Oh man, it's so good. And once again, it's like Asian inspired food. So I'm all over that. And it's Ohana. Ohana is amazing. A lot of people do complain about the service. I do agree. The service is really quick. I touch my hair a lot, I'm sorry. The service is really like quick. Like you sit down and they're like bringing the food. It's like boom, 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 boom. And you're like, mate, just calm down. I know you've got more people to sit, but like let me just enjoy my Ohana dinner here for a second. That's the only downfall I have noticed at this restaurant is it is very fast paced. They do want to get you in and out, which isn't a great look for Disney, but I hope they improve on it because the food here is so good. So good. In my opinion, it is my favorite. I don't think California Grill will beat it. I know California Grill is a lot of people's favorites, but it's just not my sort of food. So that is why I know that I'm probably still gonna love Ohana the most. And that's like our second last night. I have to wait that long for Ohana. And last but not least, as I said, we wanted to eat at restaurants at our resorts. We are eating at the Flying Fish. This was my mum's choice. I think it was. I can't quite remember. I remember her looking at it and she said, wow, there was like something on the entree. Okay, no, sorry, not entree. You guys call it appetizer. On the appetizer menu that she really liked and she wanted to give that a try. And it's our last night at Disney. Sad. So why not eat at the resort we're already going to be at that night? Sadly, packing our bags, getting really depressed. So we're gonna eat there that night, and yeah, at the Flying Fish because we are staying at the boardwalk. Oh my God, what? Stay at the boardwalk. I just can't believe I'm staying at the boardwalk. Like I can walk to Epcot and Hollywood Studios if I want to, but like Epcot is so close. Okay, I'm okay. So yeah, we're eating at Flying Fish. I think I saw a few things on this menu that I liked, but it was mainly my mum's choice. And like I said, because we want to eat at places near the resorts we stay at. So this is why I said this is technically like at my resort, but not, because the boardwalk actually has a few different resorts, like the actual boardwalk, not the resort boardwalk, which is technically like the same thing. But you know what I mean, like the boardwalk has a whole lot of restaurants that aren't considered the restaurant of the Disney's Boardwalk Resort. So yeah, we're eating at Flying Fish on our last night. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't eat seafood. So yeah, if you've ordered something, let me know below what you got. That is everywhere we are eating at Disney World this year, and I can't wait. There's a whole lot of new places we have never tried, and then we're also going back to a few faves. Ohana! I can't wait. Disney food is my favorite thing. So let me know below what some of your favorite Disney World restaurants are, because the next time I go, I might consider them. You know, I have eaten at a few now. I'd like to say I'm moving up in the Disney restaurant world because I've eaten at a few and I've eaten at a few new ones. So I'm going places with my Disney restaurant eating experiences. What was I saying? I don't know. But anyway, I hope you liked this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you did, subscribe to my channel for more Disney content because more comes out every so often. I'm not the best YouTuber and sort of just, you know, bring out videos when I can. So keep an eye out for new videos because they do come. They do happen. At least vlogs happen. I know that 100% vlogs will be coming from this trip. So you'll get to see me eat at all these restaurants if you're interested in that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching and I will see you all next time. I know that will be sometime in the very near future. I hope. Okay, bye guys.